Every man and his dog is making a performance-oriented sports car in 2017. But alongside parent company Hyundai's i30N, Kia has an attractive entrant in the upcoming Stinger GT, and it won't cost you the earth. You'll pay a surprisingly reasonable price for the Stinger, including the top-spec, top-speed GT. You'll pay just $48,990 for Kia's Stinger S-Base model, rising to $55,990 for the mid-spec C and $59,990 for the top-of-the-line GT. The German-designed and Nurburgring-tested Stinger is a rear-wheel drive four-door. The concept was two, but whatever, with a pretty impressive sounding engine under the bonnet. All three of the models priced above will have a 3.3-liter bi-turbo V6 under the hood, pumping out 272 kilowatts and 510 Newton-meters, with the car hitting 100 kilometers per hour from a standing start in just 4.9 seconds and pushing on through to a low 13-second quarter-mile. Kia says the car brings the refinement and the power usually available only to owners with substantially deeper pockets. Sounds like it's pretty confident the Stinger will deserve your dollars. A substantial amount already have, apparently, with almost all the orders for the 3.3-liter. Pricing for the 182 kilowatts 2.0-liter Turbo 4 is still on the way.
Kia customers keen to secure one of the car maker's new Stinger sports sedans can begin budgeting, with Kia confirming the performer in 6-cylinder guise will start at less than $50,000. Ahead of its arrival in local showrooms in October, Kia has stuck a $48,990 plus on-roads price on the entry-level S as part of a 3-model lineup for Australia. Next is the mid-spec C at $55,990, with the flagship GT priced from $59,990, both excluding on-road costs. Power for these three variants comes from a 272 kilowatts per 510 Newton-meters 3.3-liter twin-turbo petrol V6, although Kia is yet to confirm exact details for the trio. The 0 to 100 km per hour dash is expected to take around 4.9 seconds. Kia Australia CEO, Damien Meredith, said it was important to announce the price positioning early to provide consumers that have paid a deposit on the highly anticipated rear-drive sedan with some clarity. It was critical for us to bring this car to as wide an audience as possible, something I believe we have achieved with the pricing we have been able to settle on, Meredith said. From the outset it was a goal to get a bi-turbo V6 into the market under $50,000. We have done that with room to spare. Almost all of the confirmed orders are for the 3.3-liter, so it makes sense to provide those customers with as much clarity as we can while they wait to take possession of their new cars. While exact details are unclear, it's expected that, even in its most basic form, the Stinger will come equipped with a generous level of standard gear. Included in that likely list is 18-inch alloys, a limited slip differential and Brembo brakes, as well as keyless entry with push-button start, climate control, partial leather trim and a 7.0-inch color touchscreen with sat-nav, Bluetooth and smartphone mirroring. The C is expected to gain larger 19-inch wheels, full leather trim, a bigger 8.0-inch screen with higher-grade audio and safety features such as lane-keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. Stepping up to the flagship GT brings extra goodies such as LED headlights, blind spot warning, adaptive suspension, sunroof, Nappa leather, a head-up display and Harman Kardon audio. Kia Australia will confirm full specifications, as well as pricing for the entry-level 2.0-liter models, which are expected to mirror the V6 in terms of equipment, closer to the vehicle's launch. Stay tuned.
The mid-spec variant, dubbed C, will cost $55,990, while the range-topping GT is set to command a $59,990 asking price, but should come loaded with all the bells and whistles. Powered by a 3.3-liter twin-turbocharged V6 petrol engine that punches out 272 kilowatts of power at 6,000 RPMs and 510 Newton-meters of torque from 1,300 to 4,500 RPMs, the Stinger S CNGT can sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.9 seconds, thanks to a launch control function. Kia claims the Stinger brings the style, the refinement and the power usually available only to owners with substantially deeper pockets. Comparatively, the outgoing V8-powered Holden Commodore checks in at $47,490 in base SS form and $54,990 in top-spec SSV redline guise. Hence, the V6 Stinger is a more expensive proposition than the homegrown Bruiser, with an entry-level cost $1,500 dearer, and a flagship model grade that charges a $5,000 premium over its Holden competitor. However, full specification details for the Stinger have not been released yet, meaning a fair comparison between it and the Ben 8 Commodore will have to wait. Prices for 4-cylinder Stinger variants are yet to be finalized, but the Korean carmaker's local arm promises they will be released as soon as possible. 4-cylinder variants will be motivated by a 2.0-liter turbo petrol unit that produces 190 kilowatts per 353 Newton-meters, while European markets will also have access to diesel power plants. All Australian model grades will be mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, which puts power down to the ground via a rear-wheel drive setup. According to Kia Motors Australia Chief Operating Officer Damien Meredith, sharp pricing will be key if the Stinger is to become a local sales success for the company. It was critical for us to bring this car to as wide an audience as possible, something I believe we have achieved with the pricing we have been able to settle on, he said. From the outset, it was a goal to get a bi-turbo V6 into the market under $50,000. We have done that with room to spare. A substantial number of Aussie customers have already put down deposits for the Stinger without knowing its final asking price, with this factoring into Kia's decision to release pricing ahead of the new model's official launch. Almost all of the confirmed orders are for the 3.3-liter V6, so it makes sense to provide those customers with as much clarity as we can while they wait to take possession of their new cars, Mr. Meredith said. Further details on the local Kia Stinger range, including full specification, are likely to release at its national launch in October 2017. Kia Stinger list pricing. Kia Stinger S, automatic $48,990. Kia Stinger C, automatic $55,990. Kia Stinger GT, automatic $59,990.
How much is the most powerful and fastest SUV in the world? If you guess 6 digits and with a Bentley, Porsche, or similarly exotic badge on the nose, you'd be wrong. Turns out, it's your nearest Jeep dealer that you need to visit, with the automaker confirming pricing for the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, its ridiculously potent SUV. Now, we've already got used to Fiat Chrysler Group's tendency to put vast and powerful engines into regular cars. After all, this is the company which brought us the Dodge Challenger Demon, a drag car that also happens to be street legal. Still, 707 horsepower in a sports utility vehicle is still pretty unexpected. It makes the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk the fastest SUV ever, with a 3.5-second run from 0 to 60 mph. It'll do the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds, and then go hurtling onto a top speed of 180 mph. Since you'll probably want to stop at some point, Jeep says the Brembo brakes are not only the largest ever fitted to the front of one of its vehicles, but are capable of bringing the SUV from 60 mph to a standstill in 114 feet. The speed comes courtesy of FCA's supercharged 6.2-liter V8, borrowed from the Hellcat and here tuned for 645 pounds-ft of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that has been upgraded to deal with all that torque, and Jeep's Quadra-Track all-wheel drive system with an electronic limited-slip rear differential and a single-speed active transfer case. Less common for an SUV, meanwhile, are features like launch control to maximize your 0 to 60 performance, and a track setting for the drive mode system. Outside, there are standard 20x 10-inch titanium finish wheels with new Pirelli 295/45 ZR20 Scorpion Verde all-season tires. Pirelli P03 season tires, rated for higher speeds, are options. Helping distinguish the Trackhawk from other Grand Cherokee models is the lowered ride height, 1 inch down compared to its non-SRT siblings, and the sculpted hood punctuated by dual heat extractors. The front fog lamps are replaced with cooling modules. There's a gloss black rear valance with a quartet of 4-inch black chrome exhaust tips, and plenty of supercharged and Trackhawk badging. Inside, FCA's Uconnect 4 infotainment system gets an 8.4-inch display and new, Trackhawk-specific performance metrics for timing laps and more. Paddle shifters are included as standard, as are metal trim accents. Options included a dual-pane panoramic sunroof, 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio center, and upgraded leather trim. How much will all this set you back? Surprisingly, Jeep is saying the sticker price for the 2018 Grand Cherokee Trackhawk is just $85,900, plus $1,095 destination. Of course, actually finding the SUV for the price will be easier said than done. As we've seen in the past, dealerships are likely to slap on a considerable markup to milk as much profit from the Trackhawk as possible.